Welcome to Los Angeles. The Kings were part of the first NHL expansion group, and they've had no shortage of stars like Dion, Gretzky, and Kopitar, to name a few. Both teams lined up in the middle. We are ready to get things underway. The Kings win the draw, and they'll start on the attack. Delayed penalty coming up here. Gets a piece of it and will play on. Here's a short pass to Panarin. Whistle blows, stopping the play.
This is certainly not how you want to start a game. You're behind the 8 ball. You got to kill off a penalty, and you got to find a way to gain some momentum.
Los Angeles gets set to go to work on the power play for the first time tonight.
First power play of the game and an opportunity to go up by 1. And analytics will tell you, when you score first, chances are you win the game.
And they get the puck out. Los Angeles has it in the defensive end. To the front! Quick shot! And it's stopped by the glove. Nice play there.
It's amazing to me how he always looks like he's in the right position because he tracks and reads the play so well. And this time he gets in front of the puck that's right in the middle of the ice as the shooter's got a dangerous opportunity.
Kopitar's won the draw and they're on the attack. The Kings will take it behind the net. Moves it to Joseph. Moves it to the middle. And that's intercepted. Through center along the wing. Sends it in on the attack. Pass across to Panarin. Takes it across the blue line. Passes it over. Denies him on the play. Utah's going to be able to kill a few seconds off now with the puck. Los Angeles looks to get things going now with the puck. Tenacious battle for the puck along the wall. Los Angeles tries to break out from their own end. The Kings squander a golden opportunity to take the lead here. Oh, and it stays out. He got a piece of that one. Takes the puck into the corner of the offensive end. Oh, and some lost momentum as the puck leaves the zone. Grabbed along the board by Joseph. And he feeds it down to Byfield. And he slides it quickly to Moore. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Oh, he destroys him on the play.
In order to dictate the tempo of the game right at the onset of it, you want to make your opponent think and hear you coming, and that's what he does with that first hit.
I don't think anybody was hanging on to the puck after that hit. Quick pass to Gunther. And he takes the pass. The Kings take possession in the defensive end. And now it's over to Moore. Uses the force on that hit. Shuts him down.
This shot's coming from the middle of the ice, and he has some heat on it, but he's ready and waiting for it. He's to position, and he makes the save.
Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. Moves it quickly over to Dursey. Jabs the puck away. The Kings gain control of the puck. Tries to get the puck to Clark. And now it's grabbed by Stenlund. Loves the puck into the corner of the offensive zone. Blocked in traffic. Takes a shot. Puts it wide.
I think he had more time than he thought he had, James, and he's in perfect scoring area, and he just sends it wide. That might have been over rotation.
Puts it in deep. Slides it diagonally to Ward. Byfield's picking up momentum through center. Good defensive effort to poke it away. McBain's got the puck in his own zone. And he takes the dish. And they keep the pressure on. Picked up along the wall by Dumoulin.
Gunther's made an incredible play there, James. He stumbles in front of the net, but finds the puck and could have lost it, but manages to stay with it enough to get a shot off.
Puck picked up by Peterka. And he hits one of his own teammates with that shot. Gets the puck in deep. Utah's got a hold of the puck now. Angles it over to Kerfoot. Fires it. Turns it away. We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up. Well past the midway mark of this period. Still no score in this one. LA's won the draw. Scooped up along the wall by Doughty. Sends it quickly to Kempe. Pass stolen in the open ice. On the attack into the offensive end, right up the gut. Doughty's been slashed. Penalty coming up. Here's a blast. And that caroms off a body in the lane. And let's see what the call is. Schmaltz is going to get some time in the box for slashing.
Everybody at your leg. Come on. Check it out. How will you get all the way to the floor?
The Kings and their men advantage unit out once more.
Power plays more time on the ice, the ability to get that puck moving. These players know exactly what they're doing. They work on it in practice. Spoke to some of them earlier today at the pregame, and they talked about the execution and the precision in particular with their puck movement.
Slides the puck to Kempe. Through the neutral zone and into the offensive end. Oh, what a stop on the play. Utah's got a chance to work the transition game now, shorthanded. Rocked on the play. Oh, I thought he was going to be beaten, and he somehow got a piece of that. Works it across to Panarin. Sends it out in front. A blast. Oh, how do you miss that? I mean, it's all part of the game, but Cheryl, you've got to connect on that one.
Well, you do, especially when you get those grade A scoring chances. You have to find a way to, at minimum, get it to the net. But, man, I think he had a little more time on his side, and it just ricochets off his toe.
Kerfoot's ready for the draws. They will continue to try to kill off this penalty. Utah's got it in the defensive zone. Trying to clear the puck from his own end. And the puck clears the zone.
That's why you want players with active sticks on your PK, James. They can close quickly, and they can corral the puck and just fire it down the ice.
And the power play comes up empty. Both teams back to even strength.
Well, this power play unit will not be happy. Not only didn't they execute, but they had a difficult time making even crisp passes and attacking seams. They got to be better.
Byfield's won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. Breaks up the play with a poke check. Puck grab by Schmidt. Quick feed to Petrarca. Utah's going on the attack as they gain the zone. Turns it aside. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. Here in the late goings of the period, we're still scoreless. And off the draw, they win possession. Los Angeles with possession in their own zone. Oh, he hammered them.
He knew exactly what he was doing going into this along the boards, James. I love that it was a clean hit. He finishes it off perfectly.
Looks like lineups are set. They're ready to get things back underway. LA's won the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Utah's got a hold of it against the wall. Cole stick handling in his own zone. Dishes it off. It's in the back of the net. He scores!
Well, this is just a fabulous shot. When you're in that high slot area, you know that you're going to be closed upon quickly, so you got to have a quick release. That's the first thing. And the second thing is the accuracy. If it's quick and it's on, you're going to score.
Utah's gone up by one here in the late stages of period number one. Perfect timing as we near the intermission.
Yeah, and sometimes when the offense isn't coming, you got to stay the course and just continue to grind, and that's exactly what they did, and now they wind up with the game's first goal.
Big time stop there.
Well, these are the saves when you know that your goaltender is dialed in, James. The ability to get to the top of the crease and be square to the shooter, that's a great save.
All right, time to get a clean sheet of ice here as period number one comes to an end. As you heard the horn sound, we'll be back with much, much more as this is going to be a fun one tonight.
Fans, tonight the home team club is dropping $50 gift certificates to Delvin's. Proud
counterattack to start the period, and they win the draw. Throws it in. The Kings have it against the wall. Here's a short pass to Kopitar. Utah's gained possession. Now over to Krause. Moves it to Doughty. And now he moves it quickly to Kempe. And he loses both the puck and his balance after that hit. Krause has it in the defensive end. Here's a shot. And makes the save. And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team. Hayton's ready for the draw as they continue to be shorthanded here. Utah's got a hold of the puck. Trying to clear. And they clear the puck from the zone.
Now, the PK unit has to be aware of where everyone is, whether they're in the middle of the ice, whether they're on the wall, and the angle at which they take it off the glass to make sure they get it outside the blue line.
And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. Special teams so important. Can they capitalize on this power play here with a face-off? The Kings win that offensive zone face-off. Utah's penalty killers get a hold of it. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone.
Keller's almost back on the ice.
Dumps it into the O-zone. And he keeps possession. The Kings are still down a goal as they fail to capitalize on the power play. Oh, and somehow he gets a sliver of it and keeps them at bay. Still plenty of time left in this frame. Utah's up 1-0. Schmaltz wins the draw inside his defensive zone. Coming down the left wing and into the zone. Here's a shot. Oh, what a stick save. Oh, wow, stops him again.
I really like this save, James, because he challenges the shooter who's all alone in the slot area. He turns aside a real dangerous opportunity.
Puck scooped up by Dumoulin. Quick pass to Byfield. Steps in all of that. Gets a piece of it to keep it out. The Kings have had multiple scoring opportunities, but they still trail in the second. Kopitar's won the faceoff here in the offensive zone. Utah's got it in their own zone. And he takes the feed. Moves it quickly over to Keller. Great reach with the poke check by Anderson. Right up the gut into the offensive end. Takes the puck at the point. Slithering feed! And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period. 1-0 the score. LA's got the puck inside the offensive zone. Snagged with the glove by Vamilka.
A timely save is...
Oh, no! Look as it comes off the outside of the post. Taken along the wall by Jersey. He carries the puck up along the wing. Quick feed to Gunther. Stopped by the goaltender. In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. The Kings have time to work with, but they need to convert on one of these scoring chances as they are trailing here in the second. Los Angeles wins the draw. Slides it over to Panarin. Here's a short pass to Kopitar. Oh, a clutch save! There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. Centers are lined up, and we are ready to resume. They win the draw and go on the attack. Sacrifices the body. Maintains control of the puck. Moves it to Kempe. Pass back to the point. Oh, what a glove save by Vamilka. bump and loses control of the puck. Utah's on the attack. Fires it on net. Oh, what a save in front.
Does a great job with some great pushes to get to the top of his crease and make the save from a high-danger area.
Slides it across. Oh, and there's a great save by Pavelka. Utah's got the puck in the defensive end. Takes a shot. And there's the save. Turns another aside.
Just fantastic work by the goaltender, making consecutive saves. How athletic.
The Kings get a hold of the puck in their own end. LA's got it in their own zone. Quick pass to Byfield. And that banks off a stick. Takes the puck along the boards. Moves it to the middle. And that's stopped. There's the whistle as the puck stopper lets to hang on. The Kings need to find a way to convert on one of these scoring chances as they trail here in period number 2. Byfield's got it, and they'll go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Krause brings it in from center. From the point, they take control of it. And he makes the save. In front of the net, the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play. Here in the later stages of this period, we've got a 1-0 hockey game thus far. The Kings take possession off the faceoff. Utah's got the puck. Oh, and he whiffs. Here's a chance. And he shuts the door on that. Great reach with the poke check. Oh, did you hear that collision? The Kings need to start finding a way to finish on some of these chances here late in the second. Los Angeles wins the faceoff. Loose puck battle along the boards. Moves it quickly over to Lawton. Takes a hit but still hangs on to the puck. Feeds it over on the rush. Oh, pokes it away. Gutsy move, but it pays off. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. Teams are lined up, and we are ready to take this draw. And they win the defensive zone faceoff. Takes the feed. Gunther's got it into offensive territory. Takes a shot. Scores! All over the rebound and tucks it in for the goal.
Well, I really like the effort on this goal, James. He shows a knack for the net and being real hard and heavy on his stick as he's able to put that rebound in the net. Goaltender's got to clean that up, though. That one got kicked right back out.
Utah's been dominating the pace of play all night, and Cheryl, they've now extended this lead to 2.
It's been a dominant performance, James, right from the puck drop, and now they'll be heading into the intermission. They'll want to make sure that they reset. You know their coaching staff is going to be telling them, listen, right from the third period on, we got to find a way to finish, execute, and continue what we started.
And nearing the final minute of the second, and they'll dump it in. He got all of that one. Los Angeles gets the puck near the boards. Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. Feeds the puck to Clark. Now he slides it up to Malott. Los Angeles plays it along the wing. Hard hit frees up the puck. And there's the buzzer bringing the second period to an end. You don't want to go home yet, do you? Third period action still to come. Welcome back to EA Sports. The final frame looms here as the officials set to drop the puck on period number 3. And this one's underway here in the third. Cheryl, 40 minutes in the books now played. How do you view this one?
The Kings can't get frustrated by a hot goaltender, James. They've been all over the offensive zone. They've thrown a ton of pucks to net. I think they just got to get the net front presence here. Some flash screens, try and take away the eyes of the goaltender and put one by.
And the puck leaves the offensive zone. They'll be forced to tag up. Picked up along the boards by Jersey. Puck moved over to Gunther. Shakes off the coverage. Takes the feed. Oh, what a glove save there!
This is a fantastic save, James. He's all over it. What I mean by that is he knows exactly where it is and where it's moving. A reason why he can get square to it and make the save.
Los Angeles has played well tonight, but have struggled in the goal-scoring department despite numerous good looks on net. From the point, looks to make something happen. Feeds it down low. And it's a quick pass to Jersey. Here's a shot, and he makes the stop with the glove. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play. Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. Utah's got some breathing room as they lead it 2-0. And they win the face-off and set up to go on the attack. LA's got control of it now from their own end. And a smart heads-up read to come up with the puck. Oh, it's still out! Scores! And they finally get one!
Found they break through. They finally get rewarded for their efforts here, James. I like the way they played. They didn't get frustrated. They stuck with it, and they wind up getting a goal. This is a great play all the way around, James. He's got ice to be able to skate and drive the net, but he has to shield the puck, so he uses his body effectively and also the leverage of his stick to be able to drive that net.
Got to be feeling confident now, getting that one back, Cheryl.
And it puts a lot of pressure on the opponent, James. They've held the lead and they've given up one. Now they're within one goal, which means it's striking distance in the third period. As a defender, you know when they're coming, and they got to win this face-off and dictate the pace.
Both teams gliding into position, and the official set to drop the puck. Byfield's won the face-off deep inside the offensive zone. And that won't go as it hits one of his own teammates in front. Quick feed to Gunther. Great use of the stick at center by Doughty. Still has possession. And just got a piece of it to keep it out. And he loses control of the puck. Great burst of speed to come up with it. Utah's got a hold of the puck. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. And he gets just enough to keep it out. Sends a pass over. Look out, here they come on the attack. And that doesn't reach the net. Taken by Doughty. Denies him, he got all of it. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play. LA's Achilles heel tonight has been finding offense as they trail here in the third. And they take possession after the defensive zone faceoff. Here's a short pass to Jersey. Handles the puck. Here's a chance. Denies it in front.
You have to be quick in your crease if you want to be able to deny low zone shots. He does that perfectly as he's tight to the shooter right there.
Plenty of playing time left in this frame. Utah's got a slim lead. They lead it 2-1. The Kings win it in the defensive zone. Moves it to Doughty. Now a quick pass to Panarin. They've got some momentum here. Utah's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Good, solid check, and he loses control of it. Los Angeles looks to break out in their own end. Here they come through center and into the offensive end. Too much traffic in the lane. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. More than half the frame has been played here. We've got a 2-1 game. Schmaltz wins the faceoff at his own end. Receives the pass. And now it's grabbed by Schmaltz. Los Angeles moves ahead with the puck. Taken by Joseph. Quick pass to Lawton. Utah's regained possession of the puck. Looking for space inside the D zone. With possession along the wall. Moves it quickly over to Peterka. Denied that one.
Peterka's pass was so difficult, James. I mean, he stumbles, so he's off balance, and he's still able to corral the puck and get it off with precision to the shooter. That leads to a great scoring chance.
Takes the feed from the left side. Los Angeles has it near the wall. Sends it over to Hellenius. Takes that pass back at the point. And that's poked away by Malott. Right on the doorstep. Tremendous stop with the blocker by Pavelka. Los Angeles has possession of it now. Puck picked up by Edmondson. LA's in transition. Shot! Big save!
Goaltender spends so much time doing tracking exercises, and it's utilized right here as he knows where this puck is coming from, and he makes the save.
Here in the late going to the frame, it's a 2-1 hockey game. Offense's own face-off, and he wins the draw. Utah's got the puck along the wall. Passes it to Krause. Keeps possession on the play. Oh, and an even bigger save on the slapper. LA's got it across the line. Shot! And too much traffic in front blocks that one. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. Los Angeles desperate for some offensive conversions here late in this third period. Kopitar's won the faceoff, and now let's see what they can do. Turn that chance aside. Scores! They've tied it up here with a timely goal in the third.
Now with their backs up against the wall, they decide to turn the tides and put on the press, if you will, James, and they get the equalizer.
Playing to win here now in the late stages of this one, Cheryl.
It's amazing how you can get so much rejuvenation off of a goal at the late stages of a third period. You know the whole bench is up and ready to go. They want the call.
And that one's turned away. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up. A lot on the line here in this offensive zone faceoff. And they win the draw here in their own end. And someone's going off here as the ref's hand goes high in the air.
Well, no one likes this call at the end of the third period when the game is tied, James. But you got to stay focused and keep the task at hand. They've got to kill this off.
Huge face-off here as they step out with the power play unit.
First opportunity on the power play in this game. And specialty teams are the difference so many times in a game. Huge for them to set the tone and really get the setup and the looks they're looking for.
Less than 60 seconds left here in the final frame. Dumps the puck in. Big hit, and that frees up possession. The Kings gain possession of the puck here in the offensive end. Carries it in. Moves the puck. Huge stop by Kemper. Along the boards, they battle for the puck. They'll want to clear the zone here while they're trying to kill off this penalty. Gets it out of his own end. Grabbed along the board by Jersey. With some open space here in the neutral zone. Oh, and a smart heads-up play. And a strong effort on that play.
Kemper's been so consistent throughout tonight's game, and I mean, he's made timely saves as well. A lot of shots that he's faced, and his save percentage is an indicator of it.
Hope everyone's enjoying the game here tonight. Another big face-off here on this power play. Puck grab by Schmaltz. Quick feed to Kerfoot. And he easily stops that one. A little bump and grind, but still hangs on to the puck. Blackhawks ready for the draw as they continue to be shorthanded here. Los Angeles with a big defensive zone faceoff. Trying to get the puck out of his own end. And they get the puck out, and they needed that.
They certainly did. This PK unit has been on fire. They get the clear. That's one. You kill valuable time. That's two. And now three, you can contest the entry. That's a great play all the way around.
Get your overtime picks in because they are ready to drop the puck. It's do or die, and it's hero time. It's overtime. Let's go. And he slides it quickly to Lawton. And it doesn't reach the net because it goes off a stick. Penalty coming up here.
Everyone has a role on a team, and this PK unit right now in overtime has to do a job if they want to remain in the game.
As we're about to drop the puck, a chance for both teams to open things up with a little 3-on-3.
Well, the power play hasn't been great. The coaching staff knows that it is right now at this critical time, and they have to settle their team down. The stars, they're big players. They got to want that puck on the stick. That's why they're paid the big bucks.
The Kings will have a chance to go to work here on the man advantage after the penalty expired. And they move the puck out of harm's way. Tries to get this man advantage going from their own end now. The Kings take it along the wing. Feeds it over. Looking to end it. It is in overtime. They take it.
What I really love about this power play is it isn't predictable, which means the PK doesn't know where that puck is going. That's how you manipulate it. That's how you open up lanes. And this shot comes from the mid lane or the interior of the ice, and it's buried.
What a game, what an atmosphere, and they're not done just yet. Here they come back out onto the ice.
Oh, listen to it in here. I mean, it's electric. They just love what they saw on the ice, and they're getting a salute, a thank you, which has gone down as tradition for this team to be able to say, hey, fans, you've been there all the way.
That'll do it for tonight's EA Sports broadcast. We've got plenty of action just around the corner, and we hope to see you then. Good night.